Hi, it's Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel, where I wipe away the stigma of mental illness by talking about my own struggles having borderline personality disorder. I talk about my struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I talk about narcissism, bipolar, all the different types of therapies out there, CBT, psychodynamic, psychoanalytical. I talk about schizophrenia and just about a plethora of tons and tons of personal experience I have, all revolving around mental illness. That's what my channel is about. So I want to tell you that I am not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. I only can talk about my own experiences as a former patient of almost 20 years. Can you believe that? When I say that, it's like, ooh. And in return, please be kind in the comments and show respect. Okay, that means don't make accusations, don't say nasty things that can be hurtful to the person. I will delete them. Okay, I have deleted and blocked people from, blocked their comments and deleted their comments because they were they were outrageously nasty and they were intended to hurt. And I don't understand people like that, and I never will. So remember, kindness and respect always on my channel. If you like to share your struggles, and if you're going through a mental illness or your loved one has a mental illness or the struggles with that, I always appreciated that. I will comment. I will always respond to the comments. I will never ignore you. But please realize that I'm not trying to pressure you in any way to share. You don't have to, share anything and just listen, So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button down in the lower right so you will be notified next time a video goes up. Hit that like button there on the left there, the little thumbs up, so I will be able to know which videos went over well and which didn't, so I'll avoid the ones that didn't go well. Now, today I'm going to talk about why do I come on here and tell the world my problems. A lot of people might not understand how I publicly go on a platform as large, YouTube is a pretty humongous platform, okay? And I just throw it all out there and say I have mental illness. I'm a borderline. I have videos about what it is for me being a borderline. I have videos about having a schizophrenic father, having a narcissistic mother, being sexually molested by my psychologist. I throw everything out there and I tell the world my problems. Other people are much more private. Can't understand how anyone could do that publicly and say their name and their face. My name's Sandra Lee Wyllie. Hi, I have borderline personality disorder. My father was a schizophrenic in and out of mental hospitals. My mother was narcissistic and she beat me. My psychologist sexually abused me. I'll come on here and just say everything. Now, it's a catharsis, first of all, to be able to, come on and speak freely, to you. Number one, okay? It's a catharsis for me to be able to do that. Think about it. When you go to therapy, what do? You're doing the same thing, except you're in a closed room with a psychologist or psychiatrist, social worker, therapist, licensed social worker. I don't know, whatever the person's title is. So it's kept private. Maybe only your immediate family or very closest friends know about that. But it's the same process that I'm doing publicly, okay, in letting everybody know about that, especially all the book links I've written books all about mental illness. But it's still therapeutic for me to talk to you, just like you would talk to a therapist, except, it would be kept confidential. With me, I don't keep anything confidential. The whole world knows, that I did pornography, that I stole, that I'm alcoholic. I mean, the whole world knows everything. Everything is out there. So it is a catharsis. Now, the second thing about coming out and telling everyone my struggles, and that I recently did in the last couple of videos, is because people will reach out and try to help me. And I'm going to tell you, someone did reach out, and they said, oh my goodness, that's really awful, that your birthday came and went and you didn't get one card, and everyone should be celebrated on their birthday, right? I believe that. It was very painful, not to just no cake, no cards, no acknowledgement. It was extremely excruciatingly painful. So this person who I was friendly with in grade school, high school, I wasn't friends with her per se. She was a friend of a friend, okay? She wasn't my friend back then. We were friendly, like we shared a friend in common. So and she lives in the same, state that I do, not next door to me, but she lives in the same state. Maybe she's like 45-minute drive away. And I have met her a couple of times years ago, for lunch and everything. And she told me that, give me your address and I will send you a birthday card. Isn't that so sweet? Now, if I didn't do the video and tell, everyone like how upset and how sad I was, no one would have known. And if no one knows, how can anyone help you if nobody knows, okay? If you keep everything to yourself, how is anyone really going to be able to help you? Because you're keeping everything to yourself. They're not even going to know a problem exists, right? You'd be surprised how many people will come forward. And that's just one person, and that means a lot to me, that she asked for my address, and she said that she's going to mail me a birthday card. So I will have a birthday card. And of course, tonight I'm going out to dinner. I go to Legal Seafood for my once-a-year lobster, and my husband and son probably will give me some birthday cards. But it's nice to get one, outside of my husband or son. It's nice to get one in the mail, like the old-fashioned way. Not enough people do that anymore. But if I hadn't come forward and I didn't say anything, no one would know. Also, another person in the comments gave me a great suggestion that she does, because she doesn't have any friends either, like me. She says that she buys herself a birthday card and writes a nice thing inside of it for herself. And that's another wonderful example of, celebrating yourself by getting your own card. But also when people make comments like that, they're really opening up themselves to me. And, they're making themselves vulnerable by telling me these things. And I always appreciate that immensely. And also, for me sharing what I'm going through, my pain and my struggle, they're in turn sharing their pain and struggle with the same problem, not having friends, okay? On your birthday, not getting any cards. It reinforces the deep loneliness, the deep depression that I'm in. I'm in a very deep depression now, and I've been drinking heavier. I want to get back on track and try to get out of this funk I'm in. But my birthday really threw me for a loop. I had no idea I would feel this immensely sad, that I would feel this immensely lonely. And then someone else comes on, I don't know who this person is, and, criticizes me on my birthday, making me feel even worse than I already felt, I don't know what gives people, what their deal is, why they're so cruel and mean. I don't understand that, because I would never do that to someone. But anyway, so I was really upset. And when that person told me that she was in the same boat, and what she does, and when that um, other woman who lives in the same town that, not in the same town, the same state that I do, asked me for my address so that she could mail me a birthday card. So I will be getting a card from her in the mail, and I will put it on my mantle. That and that will mean something to me. But how could she have known if I never made, if I never made a video? So I think it is very helpful. It is kind of like reaching out when I make these videos. Some people will be very kind and, help out, and, that just a simple thing, right? Going to the store, buying a card. I know cards are very expensive nowadays, but you can always get them at the dollar store. Here's a tip, okay? At the dollar store, they cost like $1. No kidding. You can get a card for $1 at the dollar store. But it's not how much the card costs, okay? It's what, you write inside. It's, what it says inside, the message it sends, what you're seeing, what's inside the message. And, that really means a lot. It's not like she's a total stranger. I've had lunch with this woman. I even went to her mother's wake a couple of years ago, I believe. So it's not like she's a complete stranger, just getting a card from anyone, from a stranger. But she had no idea that I was in this situation. So if no one has any idea that you're hurting, how can they help you? That's what I'm trying to say, that in doing these videos, I'm telling the world, my situation. And also, I don't feel, here's the third thing now, I don't feel so all alone when I'm doing these videos, because, I have a bunch of subscribers who comment all the time. And, like a fam, there are only about a dozen people or so that, comment on all my videos. And those people make me feel, like they're protecting me, like they're my family, like they got my back, right? Like they're my friends. And that makes me feel good too. To see, this, and I pin some of the comments. I mean, I will pin comments, if they're really deeply touching and moving to me. I will pin them. That means they're the first comment everyone sees all the time. For as long as that video stays up, if your comment is pinned, that means you're special to me. That means what you said had an impact on me. That's why I pinned your comment. It'll be the top comment on that video, where I pinned it. And, every time someone goes on, that's the first comment they will see. And let me tell you, everyone reads, when I go on, a YouTube channel, I will look at the first couple, at least the first 2 comments. I will look at them. I mean, if they have like 20 comments or something, I don't have time to read through all the comments, okay? They might have 20, 30, 40, even like hundreds of comments. But everyone will notice the first comment. That's why it's very special when it gets pinned. So that's why I go on, and I just wanted to share. I'm not trying to, portray myself as some victim, feel sorry for me. That's not the purpose of these videos. These videos are, to help other people too, make other people aware, that they're not alone. So we, like I said, wipe out the stigma of mental illness. Okay, let's just wipe out the stigma, because for so long, it's been a stigma. These videos are helpful. They're helpful for me, and they help other people too realize that you're not the only one out there who doesn't have any friends. I am. You're not the only one who's in severe depression and feel immense loneliness and empty inside. I am. You're not alone. you're not the only one. And that can really go a long way in realizing that, hey, you know what? You're not alone. So I hope this video has helped, and thank you to my dear friend Sue, who said she's going to mail me a birthday card, and I can't wait. I'll be looking out for the mail. I can't wait to receive it. Okay, till next time, take care.